And we back. I'll be going through the top 10 cars in GTA right now. There's not going to be any particular order for these or anything like that. This is mainly going to be opinion based, but I'll give some information and reasons of why I put them where on the list. With that being said, you may disagree with some of the cars, which is completely fine. Let's just agree to disagree and go on with our lives. Let me know what you guys would have added to the list down in the comments. But yeah, basically I'll be going through my top 10 cars and just some options that you guys could go and buy if you're looking for them on GTA Online. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, we're only around 700 subscribers off from 85,000, so please do that. I'm going to set the goal out now. We're trying to hit 100,000 by Christmas. It's going to be extremely hard to do, so I'm going to need your help. It takes 2 seconds. The video is only 5 minutes long. We got the time. Head down there, please subscribe to the channel. Also, we're down there, leave a like for me not stretching the video. It just helps out a lot. And let's get into it right away. Coming in at number 10, we're going to go and have the X80 Proto. This is a sports car and it's coming around $2.7 million. It's a pretty OG car and it's great for racing. You'll definitely win some races while using this. It has a very good top speed as well, and it hits it pretty quickly with a pretty fast acceleration. It is similar to cars such as the Wagner and devastate, which you may or may not see later on this list, so stay tuned for that. Coming into the next spot, we're going to go and have the Italy GTC. So this is a two-door sports car similar to the prior, and the reason why it's on this list is because it's a sports car and it's all around a very solid all-rounded car. It has a good top speed, it has good handling, and it has exceptional acceleration for a sports car. You could definitely hit speed, so if you do need a sports car, it's been out for a while and I would definitely go and recommend getting the Italy GTO. I think I called it GTC before, my bad, I can't pronounce things. But let's get into the next car right away. Coming in next is going to be the Tesseract. This is a part of the SA Supersport DLC. It's going to be coming in around $2.8 million and is in the supercar category. The reason I put this here is because the car is electric. So this is a blessing and a curse, and it's very opinion based. So it's going to be extremely quiet and hits its top speed very quick, but it can't get any faster than its max speed. So it's just like electric cars in real life, and they can't go that fast, but it's a very cool car if you like electric cars. After this, we're going to go with the Corvette D10. I'm pretty sure that's how you would say that. And this car is also a sports car. That's the reason I put this one on the list. It's in the new DLC that just came out recently, the summer special. I think this car is very clean. I love how it looks. This is not really a performance car, but more of a car that I like based on looks. And there's not much really to be said about it. It came out recently. It's in the sports car. It's pretty expensive, coming in at $2.5 million. And it's another car onto the list. Next up, for the pure nostalgia of having the car, we're going to go with the Zentorno. It's really cheap, coming in at $725,000, and this car, it has been in the game forever. I remember back in the day when you used to have this car, it was sick. The amount of duplication glitches and stuff with it, it was crazy. I'm putting this on the list not because of its performance or anything like that, because the pure nostalgia that it had, and it's actually still a very sick car. You might not win that many races with it, but it's very cool. In the next spot, I'm actually going to put in the Adder as well, for the exact same reasons. This car, when it was out, if you had this, you were sick. It's coming in at exactly $1 million, which is very cheap for cars right now, but back in the day when you used to have this, you were like the elite GTA players. Getting back over to the performance-based cars, we're going to go and have the Fura. This car is known as the perfect car in GTA Online. Coming in with a trade price around $2 million, this is a great option for an all-around car for racing, as well as it has some very clean looks with some very nice liveries. It will cost you around $2.7 million if you don't have the trade price, so it's pretty expensive, but it's overall a very good car. Next up, we're going to go and have the Krager with tons of customization options, as well as one of the fastest and most expensive supercars on GTA. It has exceptional acceleration and speed, but has the flaw of being the most expensive supercar currently in the game, coming in at $2.8 million. You can make some beautiful customizations on this car as well though, and has some options that you won't be able to get on any other car on GTA. For some honorable mentions that I want to add in, we're going to go and have these two F1 cars right here. Actually, I think there's 3 of them now. So any of the F1 cars, I'm not going to go and count them. They're an honorable mention. But if you want pure speed, if you want to be flying out there impressing your friends, you definitely want to go and cop one of these F1 cars. They are expensive. I didn't put them on because they're not a super or a sports car. They're in their own category, but they're very cool to impress your friends and the fastest cars by far. If you're still watching, leave a like and subscribe. I'm keeping your attention for this long. You must be enjoying something. Please help out. Next up, I threw the Oppressor MK2 in here. This is obviously another honorable mention. I just wanted to put this because if you guys don't have it, it will help with so much, especially making money on the game. You won't be able to die, and I definitely just recommend getting this before you go and get a supercar because it helps out so much at this point in GTA. Let's get into the next one. Returning back to the list and coming in at the number 2 spot, we're gonna go and have the Devastate or the Devastate. This car has a lot of upgrades that you can't get on many other cars. It's extremely fast, good for racing. The downflows are that it is pretty long, and this is I'm2Goat's favorite car as well, so I had to go and put it up here in the top 2. It's coming in at $1.8 million, which is not that bad for a supercar. In races, it's very good at hitting top speeds quickly with a good acceleration, and overall, it's another very good car that definitely deserves a top 2 spot. For number 1 in the final spot, I'm going to go and have the Wagner. The reason I have this is because this is my personal favorite car. This is extremely opinion based. I had this car for so long now. I won so many races. This is my go-to car for literally everything, and I definitely recommend buying this one out. Some people might not put it even on their top 10, but for me, this car has always been there and it's always been amazing. So that's my top 10. I want you guys to let me know what you guys think down below. If you made it to the end, please subscribe. Of course, we're going to disagree on some of these. That's just how it's going to be. No need to hate about my opinion of cars on GTA, but I would really appreciate it if you guys made it to the end to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. I'll never be able to do it without you, especially if you made it here. You're elite. You're in like the top 10% are still watching. So please go down there real quick. Also leave a like for if you haven't already, and watch one of these videos on screen. See ya.